I've been looking for a new Oras Romhack to play, and this is it. Welcome to Pokémon Navy Sapphire, made by TrulyPhenomenal. With inspirations from Renegade Platinum and Inclement Emerald, this game does the same to overhaul the Oras experience. Better Pokémon, better trainers, much higher difficulty. Think of this as a harder Rising Ruby. If you enjoy this type of content, then make sure to like and subscribe to the channel. The early game is very fair when distributing Pokémon. Navy Sapphire isn't completely dependent on your starting set of Pokémon, so it doesn't feel like early game purgatory. My set of starting Pokémon carried me all the way through. Mudkip is solid in the beginning with very few weaknesses. Spearow and Nidoran are also very solid, having been changed to evolve earlier in the game. Something nice about the developer is that they left notes telling you which areas you're allowed to catch multiple encounters, and Route 104 is meant for you to get a second encounter on the north side. I can also pick out a Skitty on Route 116. No! What? Are you whatever. Watch this be like Fairy type, Pixelate. You know what? I was kidding, but it's actually adaptability with Fairy typing, with 110 special attack. And finally, Machop and Rust Turf Tunnel serves as some good type coverage for Roxanne. In the first gym fight, Machop can Karate Chop the Tortuga away, bringing in Anorith. It's looking for an Aerial Ace, which makes a swap in a Marshtomp ideal. Unfortunately, I missed a second Rock Throw, which brings us down low, so I have to rely on Nidorina to use a Steel type Cut to knock it out. I sent out Dustox to Struggle Bug to lower the Nosepass special attack, sacking it to bring out Phanpy. I can then stock up on Defense Curls to increase rollout damage and roll through the rest of her team. The last turn, yeah. It worked! For the sacrifice of Dustox, that's fine. We head into Rust Turf Tunnel to retrieve the stolen Devon goods, and after saving Pico from Mr. Briny, he offers to sail us over to Dewford Town. We gotta face the gym before delivering the letters to Steven. We fish up a Magikarp in Dewford Town and Mantike on 106. Aeron and Granite Cave won't be useful for Brawly, but that's okay. Granite Cave is another area where we're allowed to catch multiple encounters, so I can come back at a later time for more Pokemon. I'm also saving some fishing areas that I've already been to since it's more worth it to come back and fish with a better fishing rod. The trainers in Brawly's gym all share the fighting weakness, so Fearow and Staravia can do good work. Brawly's fight starts with its Meditite. I can wing attack once to break its Koba Berry, but it's set up to reflect while it's still alive. I swap over to Machoke on Scraggy to knock off its Eviolite, then kill with a boosted Revenge after tanking a Rock Tomb. I swap over to Ariados on the Hariyama, Bug Bite steals the Citrus Berry, preventing it from healing itself, and powerful Cross Poisons can eventually knock it out. Finally, Combuskin, I go into Mantine. Bubble Beam leaves it on 1 HP as it sets up a Bulk Up to raise its stats. Thankfully, I can swap into Fearow on the next turn to Quick Attack and defeat Brawly for the second batch. After delivering the letters to Steven, I sail over to Slateport City. We save the director in the Slateport Museum before coming face to face with Aqua Daddy Archie. He leaves us alone in the meantime, so I can head up north towards Mauville. I'm hoping for a grass Pokemon for 111 to diversify our type coverage, but I catch an Electrek instead. The rival fight against May is pretty smooth. Lairon can Rock Slide or Swallow in one hit, instantly bringing it down. It baits the low kick from Elekid, which I can make the safe switch into Ariados for, and Cross Poison for massive damage against its frail defense. Mantine can Bubble Beam and counter his Quilava, and Nidoqueen completely walls her Grovyle. Finally, I can bring out Adaptability Delcatty against Wartortle and let out the Boom with Hyper Voice. The game doesn't seem too bad so far, but from what I've read online, the mid-game is notoriously hard. From Watson onwards, the difficulty will ramp up tenfold. Before doing anything in Mauville, I first head over to Verdant Turf Town to compete in a contest. Once you complete your first contest, a woman will hand you the gift Pokemon in cosplay Pikachu. It isn't cracked or anything, no special ability, it's just a Pikachu. Heading towards the third gym, Wally wants us to battle him to prove that he's ready for the adventure of a Pokemon trainer. Easy enough. Simpo. Alright, gym leaders. The trainers in the Mauville gym were no issue for me. Donphan and Nidoqueen were solid ground types, and I have Motor Drive Manectric for assistance as well. Here's how we're going to get rid of this Galvantula, right? You're going to go to our Manectric. We're gonna bait Volt Switch again from the Galvantula, raise our attack. From here, we're gonna click Flame Burst twice. Okay, first one breaks the Aqua Berry, but that's okay. Flame Burst again. Perfect. It boosted Flame Burst actually. Beautiful. I don't know if that was a crit or not. Now we go back into Nidoqueen, and now we Bulldoze to kill this time. Okay, this should be Electabuzz. Perfect. Okay, perfect. Ooh, shit. Electric move incoming. We go into Donphan. Ice Punch is going to be okay. Perfect. And we can pick up the kill with Ice Shard. Beautiful. Back to Gyarados. We're really milking Gyarados here. We're really milking Gyarados here. Okay, easy. Easy. With the level cap moved up, I head north towards Mount Chimney. There are a few trainers on those routes, but I can skip a lot of them by dodging where they can't see me. The fiery path brings me a poison fire coughing, which is pretty good for coverage. Route 112 gives me a drowsy. It's got a newly added dark typing, but it's still equally as useless. Spoink on 113 is even more of a disappointment. Keep getting these shitty psychic Pokemon. These are not useful. In Fall Arbor Town, we learn of Professor Cosmos, who's been kidnapped by Team Aqua. I catch an EV horde on Route 114 before heading into Meteor Falls to save the professor. Meteor Falls is another area where we're meant to come back with the HM waterfall. In the meantime, I can horde encounter for Dino. Something to note about horde encounters is that they're very easy to guarantee that your catch has a high speed stat, since you can catch the fastest one of the bunch. With Aqua Admin Shelly coming up, our rival tags along in a tag battle. Swellow takes care of the Toxicroak, so I go for the other side and attack Liepard. We split our attacks again, so I swap over to Gyarados to lower their attack. I'm anticipating Liepard to Rain Dance, and it gets it off before Swellow can take it out. They scald into Swellow to kill it, so I direct a bounce into the Ludicolo. I also didn't realize it was faster than me, but that's okay. Why would you bring out Typhlosion? What was your thinking process? What was your thinking process? Show me your work. I now understand why math teachers make you show your work. Show me how you got to that conclusion. I swap out to Manectric for some type advantage, but Ice Beam from Swift Swim Gorbis immediately knocks out her Sceptile, leaving me in a 1v2. I try to Volt Switch the Quillfish, but Gorbis outspeeds us to hit a rain-boosted Muddy Water. Mantine tries to be useful, but it also dies immediately. Once the rain ends, Gyarados can bounce the Gorbis to leave us in a 1v1. Quillfish tries to bait us into Destiny Bond, but Machamp slowly chips it down. Destiny Bond here. Fucker. Don't kill it, don't kill it, don't kill it. Oh my god. Well, that's on me for not preparing that well. That is on me. I deserve that. With the Professor saved, we have a couple more encounters to catch since I've been saving them up. There is a person in Fall Arbor Town who sells all the fossils, so I can head back to Rustboro to recover an Ammonite. Shell Armor with Shell Smash, this Pokemon seems to be very good, but it has incredibly low IVs that it's outclassed by every other water Pokemon. I can also head back to Granite Cave now that I have the Mach Bike to reach the other floors. B1F gives a Duskull, which is alright. I do end up using it in a couple fights for its strong defense. The floor below gives a Sneasel, which is min-max for damage, another useful tool. Then back above Rustboro City, I can fish up Skrelp from 115. Now I head to Mount Pyre to stop Team Aqua from doing whatever they're doing with the Meteorite. We face Aqua Admin Shelly again in a single battle, which is a lot easier. Ariados can Leech Life Liepard to remove it from battle. Since it never got the Rain Dance, Gorbis is not an issue, and Dragouch can hit Adaptability Sludge Bombs. Gyarados can aim for Bounce, countering the Ludicolo, and Swampert can crush the Empoleon for an easy win. Because it's faster, we have to Rock Tomb it first. Okay, no burn is good. No burn is good. We're gonna use Dry Skin on our Jinx. Survive this crit. Nice. Strength damage boosted with Heartstone. Just kills. Then, because we fake tearsed it, we should be able to kill it with, wait, that's Psychic or Psyshock? Fuck, it's Psyshock, god damn it. There it is. Okay, found it. Okay, worked a little harder, but that's okay. We got through, we got through. Lantern's been boosted quite generously in this game, so when I catch my own later in this run, it'll serve as excellent utility. I can Horde Encounter on Jagged Pass to guarantee Riolu, which will be super useful for Norman. I have a lot of water Pokemon and good type coverage for Flannery's fire types, so this Force Gym leader I'm not even worried about. Leading with Torkoal, right? It's got Drought, it's got Heat Rock, it's gonna set up the Sun. We're going to remove that by immediately Rain Dancing. This thing is very likely to Stealth Rocks here, which is okay. I'm not too concerned. It just breaks a bunch of sturdies on my Pokemon. That's okay. Aqua Tail is a kill here. If not, we're very fine to take a... Oh, well, never mind. I feel like 85% has more accuracy than 90%. Just a thought. Thunder Punch. We go straight to... I forgot to level up my Pokemon. That's okay. Yeah, I think I was supposed to just Aqua Tail once. Okay, well, no punish. That's okay. But we are baiting random move now. For that. We're gonna go into Gyarados here. Yeah, Overheat's fine. It's just gonna... Yeah, that's okay. That's okay. It's gonna go for Solar Beam now, which is actually good because we got the free turn to Aqua Tail. So, yeah, this is all good. Easy enough. Nice and easy. So, here's Norman, leading Fairy-type Audino, Light Clay with screens, very likely to be screens here. We can't really do anything about it, so we're just going to double Sludge Bomb. You know what? It attacking me is actually not the worst. It's actually better if it does, yes. That's okay, this is a kill. That's okay. Without screens up, that makes our jobs a whole lot easier. It's important that everybody grows in level, especially for Staraptor. Perfect. Justify gives us +1. We are now able to kill this thing. Beautiful. This goes Brave Bird, 100% gonna kill. We are going to go into our Brave Bird. Now it's key here because our Brave Bird is actually faster because we got that level up, right? I forgot to give it Reckless. That's okay. It did close combat, which means it does gain the -1, so we can actually still kill this because we are faster. We have Sturdy, so it cannot kill me, so we're going to Earthquake into Ice Shard, and that's a kill. Sturdy. Oh wow, really? Okay, that's fine. Yeah. It was like, if we didn't kill, we have Ice Shard. This is Scrappy Boom Burst, so we're gonna go... This is not gonna kill us. Perfect. And this is a roll. This is a coin flip that we'll have to take. Hit the high jump kick. Really? Come on, you were doing so well for us. Okay, I believe we will also have to sack Staraptor here then. So close. I mean, we literally called it though, right? We literally said, oh, this thing is too slow. And like, that's one of its biggest issues, right? If it was faster, then we could actually power up punch sweep it, but we can't because it's not fast enough. Nice. Okay. Damn. I mean, we called it though, right? So we can't even be mad. We literally said like, oh, we knew Lucario's not gonna be like moving too far because it's just a little bit too frail, just a little bit too slow. So if we call it, then there's no point being mad. With our dad defeated, we get the Surf HM, allowing us to pick up a few more missed encounters. Gible is a good start as a horde encounter from the desert, but in trying to catch it, we got caught up in the Sand Tomb, killing our Aggron. Oh, they Sand Tombed me! No! They Sand Tombed me! Oh my god. Lombre in the pond of Petalburg City is very useful, adding some needed grass coverage to our team. Horsey from 107 is normally good, but I just never found a chance to use it. 108 lets us fish up a Golduck, another solid water type, Tentacruel from Seamauville, and Seismitoad from Slateport City. If you think that maybe we have enough water type Pokemon, just wait till Lilycove. The new Mauville building also lets us horde encounter for a steel type Pokemon. Fuck! Are you serious? 60% Magnemite, and you give me this bullshit? As I finally move east from Mauville, Steven takes us on a ride to Southern Island. Here, Matt and his grunts are harassing a Latias, so it's up to us to stop him. This 12v12 tag battle is in the rain. Skuntank foul plays a Metagross, but Seismitoad can dig the Skuntank to break it. I take the turn to make a few pivots, but eventually the Cradily power gems the Honchkrow to clip its wings. It also does some major work on Barbaracle by Giga Draining for the kill. Since Wailord just keeps water spouting, Cradily just Storm Drains it to boost its special attack, and Power Gem picks off another kill on Scolipede. Cradily gets a third frag on Wailord and a fourth on Seismitoad. I bring out my own Seismitoad before Cradily finally goes down to a Draco Meteor from Dragalish. Steven's Excadrill high horsepower to kill the Tentacruel, and a second hit kills a Dragalish. I can Drain Punch the Heliolisk, and Matt brings out his Gyarados. Both Skarmory and Seismitoad chip at the Slowking, leaving just the left side. Huntail finally goes down to Drain Punch, which finally ends the tag battle. That was a long battle, but surprisingly not too hard. The trainers were pretty predictable, so I only had to work in the moment. On top of that, we get Mega Latias as our encounter here. We're not out of the woods yet though, because soon will be the Weather Institute. We catch a horde of Skorupi, which is indeed very useful, but it still puts us in front of Shelly. Thankfully, Shelly is easy like the last time we fought her. Draining Kiss from Gorbis immediately one-shots the Liepard. Tentacruel perfectly counters her Ludi, hitting Sludge Waves for the kill. And then our own Ludi can go on to counter her Gorbis with Giga Drains. Clefable is stuck setting up Calm Minds, which means that Poison Jabs from Nidoqueen is free. And then I swap over to Garchomp to fold Empoleon like a paper airplane. And finally, Gyarados bounces to render Beedrill obsolete. Shelly tells us about their plans on Mount Pyre, but before I can do anything, our rival ambushes us right outside the building. We're gonna lead Pikachu. Without its Flame Orb burn yet, it cannot kill me, which means we're free to just Thunderbolt and kill. We do live that crit. Rock Slide does less damage now. Ice Fang is a one-hit and kill. It's a dragon type, the Sceptile. Even if it crits Ice Punch, we have Lumberry to cure our freeze. And if that Earthquake didn't kill, we have Ice Shard to pick up the kill. Blastoise looking for Scald. We are going to go into Water Absorb Seismitoad. It's also part Steel type, which means that Dig is super effective. Perfect, Dig kills. We can Mirror Coat to kill. We can go into our Nidoqueen for Sludge Wave, and with Soft Sand, we can Earth Power to kill. It's like reading off a textbook, guys. Come on. Who do you think I am? We can catch Lanturns on the water of Route 119 as our final encounter before Winona. And this one's important since it's one of the few super effective Pokemon I have for Winona. And Dugtrio inside of Scorched Slab is useless. If you're keeping track of Pokemon so far, you might be thinking that I'm rolling in dough, but not really. See, the thing with this game is that while yes, you do get a lot of encounters, literally more than half of them are water types. This means that they all theoretically do the same job, which is be weak to grass and electric, and counter fire, rock, and ground types. Just because I have a lot of them doesn't mean that they're all useful because they overlap in function, and I can only ever bring 6 of them at a time. On top of other Pokemon that also overlap, it means that we effectively only have about a third of actually useful Pokemon. This makes Winona incredibly hard to plan for because I already have so few Pokemon for her. You know my case is bad if I have to bring Contest Pikachu into the fight. Leading Gliscor, and I don't know why the camera shifted so far to the right. Gliscor, Gyarados. We're gonna White Herb to remove the Intimidate off of the Gyarados, right? Now, both of their Pokemon should see Earthquake into my Pikachu. Gliscor with Intimidate does not kill, so it is likely that it sets up Protect. Okay, so it did go for Earthquake. Okay, whatever. That's fine. That's fine, it happens. That was also a possibility. That was also a possibility. Except because they are nuzzled, our Pikachu can kill the Gyarados, and our Gyarados can kill the Gliscor. We nuzzled so that A, well, paralysis, and B, got rid of the Walkenberry. The Dragonite's not really that big of an issue, ironically, because they both see a kill into my left side right now. I think I attack the Dragonite, because if I bring out Latias once Pikachu comes down, Gyarados can still kill the Hawlucha, and I can use Latias to kill the Dragonite, and it would have its multi-scale broken, right? So in that case, it makes sense just to sack and kill. I mean, if it doesn't hit me for some reason, I will nuzzle Hawlucha then, because I will be attacking the Dragonite. So I'll Ice Fang the Dragonite. Yeah, goodbye. And then... Oh, fuck, did I just... Wait, did I just bait the Draco Meteor into my Gyarados? Wait, oh shit. Perfect. Yeah. Okay, so now the question is, how are we gonna do this next step? I mean, whatever they double up into... Oh, wait, that kind of sucks. Togekiss has Dazzling Gleam, which is decent enough damage on both sides. And we'll swap our right side for Wheezing. Just don't attack my left. Oh, nice crit. Fuck. Body Slam coming into my left. We go into... I mean, we have to. I don't have another choice. I think I definitely should have missed-balled first into the Altaria, considering that I was going to be attacking the Altaria first with Sludge Bomb. But that's in retrospect. We gotta move past that. Now it's Earthquake coming in. Latias takes the Earthquake and the Dazzling Gleam. We're gonna Sludge Bomb to kill that Altaria. Oh, what? Bullshit! Bullshit! Come on, why? I mean, okay, looking back, I think my step-by-step process was correct. The one issue I made, considering that I prioritized taking out Mega Altaria first before Togekiss, I should have just missed-balled Altaria in the first place. Because that range, combined with the first Sludge Bomb, would have been a kill. I think, honestly, in terms of like game progression, it's completely fine. Like, we're not like behind or anything. We still have a lot of encounters. We still have a lot of Pokemon in our box. Obviously, losing Mega Latias was a huge mistake because of how good it is. The game is about to open up a whole lot more. Here, I make some strategic saves and delays as to where I catch each encounter so that Dupes Clause works to my advantage. I won't explain every single one, so I'll just mention them as they come up. On Route 121, I catch a horde of Shuppet, which could see some use as Mega Bayonet. Up in Safari Zone, I'm allowed to catch 4 Pokemon, one for each zone. The only one worth mentioning though is Sliggoo up in Zone 3. I also head south to 123 to grab some useful items. Before we can really proceed with anything, I first fight May up in Lilycove. Leading the battle with Swellow, we can outspeed and Icicle Crash with Wide Lens to kill. Boom. Oh my god, that did a lot more than I thought. Shit, that's not good. That means we're gonna be doing a lot of work on the Mega Sceptile. Ice Punch is fine because Freeze is fine. We have Lumberry, and we also have Sturdy, so we can't die. Beautiful. Okay, perfect. Surf is outspeed and kill because this is a fire ground type. Beautiful. If we could set up another Dragon Dance, then we can just outspeed and kill the Mega Sceptile, but we can't. So we're just gonna go for the kill on this Nidoqueen. Okay, no flinch. So here's the issue, right? Weavile with Ice Shard can kill this from here. Ice Shard from Donphan also works. So we can actually... Oh yeah, wait, this is safe. This is safe. This is safe. Unless it rolls a dual chop. But... Okay, I mean, I think Wheezing maybe is a little bit better because it is our only fire. It is our only, like, poison type as well. Yeah, we have other ground types. We have Garchomp. We have Swampert. Lilycove Department Store has a lot of useful items, like Mega Stones and TMs, so I make sure to buy up all of those. I fly back down to 109 to fish up Starmie, which, like I said before, does exactly what Golduck does, just worse. I then head into Mount Pyre to continue on with the story. This is another area for catching multiple Pokemon. Yamask on the ground floor, Litwick on floor 2, Ghastly on floor 3, Duosion on floor 4, Bronzor on the mountain exterior, and Vulpix at the summit. I don't know what this game was trying to tell me, but every single one of these Pokemon had a minus special attack nature. Yamask? Jolly natured? That's shit. Starmie? Jolly natured? Really? Come on. Timid nature, that's what I'm talking about. Careful natured? Come on! What's with these minus attack natures? Mild is good. Oh my god, are you serious? What's with Jolly? That's literally the third Jolly Pokemon in a row. Aqua Admin Matt. Its HP pool is so big that we just completely heal to full. So, yes, damage boosted Earthquake. Seismitoad looking for Power Whip. We can go back into our U. With the rain up, we get we outspeed and free Giga Drain all the way back up to full. The roll compression on this one was a lot better than a lot of my other fights. We can Drain Punch this thing, but I'm just gonna dig it, one-shot it. Let's not get cocky here. Let's not get cocky here. We can technically kill with a Draining Kiss, but what I'm gonna do first is Shell Smash. Okay. Sure. And I would actually rather sack my Gorbis over my Delcatty, because I do like Delcatty. In Aqua Hideout, I can catch Crawdaunt, a Pokemon that I actually praise since it's got a lot of utility with Shell Armor, Knockoff, Adaptability. It's got such a wide range that it's one of my new favorites for Nuzlocking. After the Aqua Grunts steal the submarine from Slateport, I can beat through all the grunts in Aqua Hideout. They only have 2 to 3 Pokemon each, so it really wasn't a challenge to push through all of them. We fight Matt again at the end of the hideout, but he quite literally does not change his team at all, so I can pull out the exact same team and win again. This fight is exactly the same as the last time we fought him, like 20 minutes ago, so now it's C4 Cavern. With the ocean routes opened up on the east side, we can get the Super Rod from Moss Deep City. From here on out, every single body of water is fair game for catching Pokemon. I've done all the planning as to which Pokemon we catch for Dupes Claws to maximize the useful Pokemon, so we have a lot of catching to do. Ready? Here we go. Clawitzer from Lilycove, Wailord from 126, Fion from 125, Alomomola from 122, Relicanth from 124, Lapras from Moss Deep City, Golbat from Shoal Cave, Spheal from the Ice Room, Swanna from 127, Dragonair from 128, Whiscash from 129, Politoed from Pacific Log Town, Gastrodon from 132, Barbarical from 133, and Corsola from 134. And guess what? They're all worse than Gyarados. None of them served any useful purpose in the run, so don't expect to see any of them coming up. I can fight through the trainers in the 7th gym pretty easily since I do have a few Ghost and Dark Mons. This makes Tate and Liza quite a trivial battle. Alright, so Tate and Liza leading Trick Room Bronzong and Psychic Dark Hypno. Alright, the solution here is to just Moonblast, kill the Hypno, and knock off, kill the Bronzong. That's it. It's pretty straightforward, no need to work around anything too tricky. And knock off kills. That's it. Beautiful. Metagross guaranteed to come out, and then it's either Solrock or Lunatone. Okay, Solrock, meaning it's gonna be Zen Headbutt or Rock Slide. I just realized the order that the moves go in doesn't match up if I do Gyarados first. I have to do the right side first. This is just to bait Psychic attacks into my right side. Meteor Mash is fine. Oh, fuck me. Just in case they go for Psychic moves. T-Punch, Rock Slide. Okay. So they definitely try to kill my left side then. This battle's gonna be a lot of switching, especially because it set up Trick Room, which is kind of sad. Nice. Yeah. The Soul Rock really can't do much. It's just that it's faster than us, so we'll protect our Gyarados and we'll just kill the Lunatone. It's very likely it sets up Calm Mind here, because Ice Beam and Flamethrower are not kills. Beautiful. Perfect. Just like that. Easy. With the 7th badge in our possession, I can now dive down underwater to try and stop Team Aqua from flooding the world. The puzzles weren't anything to be worried about, and we really only have Archie to fight. Also, with Dive, we did catch a Slowbro and Sharpedo, but you'll never see either of those in battle. That only leaves Daddy Archie in Seafloor Cavern. His team seems to be crazy cracked, but too many of his Pokemon share the same weaknesses. Alright, here's Daddy Archie, running with the Pelipper. Pelipper Drizzle sets up the rain for us, perfect. We can just kill this with a Thunderbolt. Okay, easy enough. This we can take out with a damage boosted Thunder. Even if this crits, it's okay. Will-O-Wisp to cripple its attack. Oh my fucking god. Alright, well, that's okay. It's a good thing we brought a spare Pokemon in Gyarados. Now we go, we're actually not going to a Mega Evolve here. We're gonna go for a, it's okay if the rain dies. We already got all of our use out of it. Beautiful. We have Lumberry to cure the freeze if it Ice Beams us. So this is perfectly fine. Play into this one crit, don't crit me. Okay. If it did crit me, then we would just go Gyarados and we'd kill from there. You know what? I will say, I did not know it had close combat because it is not listed anywhere in the docs or the calc. Anyway, it's okay. It's all good. 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 I'm not pissed. With Archie unleashing Kyogre on the world, it's up to us to stop it from flooding the whole world. But what I'm more interested in is a Mawile from Cave of Origins. After casually catching Kyogre and saving the world, we're on to fighting the 8th gym leader. Also, we're not allowed to use Kyogre because we already caught the Mawile. Wallace has a pitiful team for a water-type gym leader. Lantern can simply 2-shot the Politoed with Thunderbolt, and a swap over to Gyarados bounces a Ludicolo to 1-shot, which brings out his Rotom Wash. I bring out my newly evolved Leafeon from the Eevee we caught, and 1-shot a Leaf Blade to kill. This entire time, I'm also keeping track of rain turns to further set up my plan. It's gonna go for Outrage, we switch, this is 8 turns, rain wears off. Perfect. Which means now we outspeed Adaptability Moonblast. And if we needed to stall one more turn, we had Fake Out, so everything works in our favor. All of its attack does like 15% to my health. So it's like nothing. Okay, well, it's getting a little scary. I have so many water types that I literally do not care. I literally do not care. Yeah, this is nothing. We outspeed this thing. Energy Ball is just straight up kill. Easy. Yeah, like, we have so many options at this point. We have all 8 badges collected now, which means that the end of the game is near. I take the time to plan out how the end of the game will go, even catching a Mesprit in the Nameless Cave, but you won't be seeing much of them. Oh, what? You have Moonblast? Are you serious? What? Oh my god. Are you serious? What the f... Alright, and we get another encounter here, but I think I'm just gonna go for the Horde because it's a such small % chance to get a Bagon. Oh my fuck! Wait, I got it? Holy shit! Wait, I was only going for the 60% Ferrothorn. But okay. Oh my god, okay, I'll take this. The game did me dirty with Hydreigon, gave me a Salamence. Victory Road is full of tough trainers, each with a Mega Pokemon on their team. The trainers are honestly pretty darn tough, but I quite literally have more Pokemon to sack than they have Pokemon in total. I blasted through these trainers honestly pretty recklessly, but since I'm only ever using Pokemon I don't care about, it makes planning kinda pointless. Even Wally wasn't too big of an issue. Gyarados can just dive to one-shot the Talonflame, and Lantern with Volt Absorb can tank whatever the Magnezone wants to do, hitting back with Surfs to deal big damage. I swap over to Salamence to dodge the Earthquake from Garchomp, hitting back with a Dragon Rush to kill with a Moxie boost. I did have the rest of Wally's team intricately planned out, but I figured, you know what? Fuck it, let's have some fun. Honestly, I can finish the rest of the battle from here. Aerolate, Double Edge. Yeah, Aerolate Return. And Aerolate Double Edge. Beautiful. Easy, like, it's not my fault I have cracked Pokemon. If you've made it this far, then like and subscribe. This might not seem like it right now, but this Elite Four is actually harder than what you think. I thought that I could walk into the Elite Four with the same confidence as Victory Road and come out unscathed, but I was so badly mistaken. On the very first trainer Sydney, I got unlucky with a Greninja Ice Beam, getting both crit and frozen on my Seismitoad. I brought in a team of Swampert, Salamence, Mawile, and Garchomp, all able to Mega Evolve, but this focus on power means that I lost out on type diversity. This led me to lose Seismitoad in the first fight, snowballing to lose a second Pokemon on Phoebe, and eventually losing it all to Glacia. I know, kinda disappointing to lose this way to the Elite Four, especially considering how I was clowning on it a minute ago, but I wasn't satisfied. Technically I lost, but I wanted to see how I would have done if I put my full attention to the Elite Four, planning a full team of 6 deliberate Pokemon. So consider this my full attempt at the Elite Four. The first Elite Four is mostly unchanged. We just had to just rework the lines to work with our current Pokemon. Crunch is fine. Perfect. Same as always, we Waterfall. And kill. That's okay. That's less okay. Okay, Cross Poison. Greninja, we are going to U-turn out. Deal some damage in the meantime. Our Goodra, because we want to preserve health on Mawile. Nice enough, nice enough. What we're gonna do here is we're gonna do a series of swaps to lower its attack, right? Because right now with Sniper especially, it does way too much damage. Mawile with Intimidate especially. And we're gonna go into Swampert. Okay. I meant to Rain Dance first. Yeah, I think I meant to Rain Dance first, but that's okay. I think, yeah, I definitely forgot. I definitely forgot to Rain Dance first. It's fine. We're able to swap to Intimidate, and then we can just hit a single Play Rough to kill. Close combat's fine. Sure. Nice. Okay, first one easily down. Again, same thing. The plan was the same, we just had to rework it with the Pokemon that we have now. Alright, here's Phoebe. The plan for Phoebe is, again, it's the same as before, just reworked to work with our current Pokemon. So we're just going to Play Rough to kill the Sableye. Taunt is okay. Sure, nice. Muddy Water to bring it down into its Focus Sash. Nice. It's pretty much fine now. This thing is looking for Moonblast. We are going to go into... Yeah, alright, we're going to pivot through Crobat. We're going to... It's likely to Shadow Ball or Nasty Plot here. Probably Shadow Ball. We're going to U-turn out. Just get some more chip on it. Politoed. It's normal type, so we do dodge the Shadow Balls. Perfect. Rain setup boosts our Surf damage. Okay, Nasty Plot. We do live a crit, so let's go take that. Or sorry, we do live a non-crit, but we need to play into it. And Surf kills. Close combat, I believe. Okay. That's fine. Oh, it's... Yeah, wait, no, hold on. It close combated. It's already -1 defense. Yeah, we don't need to. I mean, we might as well Mega Evolve anyway, just in case we have to swap Swampert back in. It'll have higher defenses. We Volt Switch out. This is guaranteed to be Drain Punch. And then this with the Expert Belt is a kill. Beautiful. Crush Claw's fine. It's intimidated down, so I can't deal that much damage. Let's Crunch to get it down to half. Okay. Perfect. It's got no more Destiny Bonds. Perfect. Nice. Easy enough. Okay. So, this team that I curated is made specifically to counter Glacia. Because Glacia is so fucking hard in this for some reason. Shift gear, and we're gonna protect, well, Mega Evolve, protect our Mawile, right? We're Shuka Berry to prevent any Earth Power business into our Kling Klang, so all the attacks should go into my Mawile. The Frostlass might do a little something, yeah, with Shadow Ball, but that's okay. It should be okay because Kling Klang will be outspeeding most of the other team. We are going to Gear Grind the Frostlass, hitting twice to break its Sash, and we're gonna Iron Head the Aurorus. So in this position, we are going to Gear Grind the Mamoswine because we're faster than it. Iron Head the Regice because Mawile underspeeds the Mamoswine. Perfect. And that's a kill as well. Beautiful. The Glalie can't really touch my Mawile. They should both attack my what's it called? Kling Klang. Perfect. Perfect. And now in this position, Gear Grind outspeeds the Glalie, Sucker Punch outspeeds the Rotom. Beautiful. This is the only reason why I have Kling Klang here. Otherwise, I would use something else completely. Okay, Drake is gonna need some sacking, alright? Starting with Garchomp with Focus Sash, we're just going to U-turn it to break it. Break the Sash to set up the Rain. With Damp Rock to extend it, especially. We're gonna Mega Evolve Protect to give ourselves the Swift Swim boost. Latios, we don't actually kill. They're gonna Draco Meteor. We're gonna go into combine our... Okay. Play rough to kill, perfect. If we didn't kill, we had Sucker Punch to pick it up. Because Rain is still up, we do need to protect a turn to stall it out. This resets the Rain now, so we can bring back in... So now we can bring Politoed back in, refresh the Rain for a new set of 8 turns. And then we're gonna swap into Kling Klang. We're gonna sack it, but we do but we do have eject button in case it lives. Close combat? That's fine, yeah. You did well, you did well. And we're gonna Earthquake to kill this thing. Nice. Should be a water move incoming. We're just gonna go to our own Goodra. We have Assault Vest, so they can't kill us. We're just gonna hit 2 Dragon Pulses to kill. Champion is doable with 3 Pokemon. So, as long as those 3 stay alive, we're good. Crit, I'll take it. That crit probably did matter though. We can sack our Crobat in this case, but I think it's just better to sack our Goodra here because we don't want to keep wasting turns. I think we only have 1 more turn after this, which is the turn that we need to kill with a Ice Punch. In this position, we Ice Punch. Perfect. Beautiful. Okay, we sacked 2 Pokemon, but the 3 Pokemon we need for Steven are alive. This still seems doable. Okay. Finally, we're at Champion Steven. Alright. Damp Rock Drizzle sets up the rain for 8 turns, which is, I think, exactly the amount of turns that we need. We're gonna double surf the Skarmory to kill. It's probably gonna go Stealth Rock and Toxic and a bunch of other stuff like that. We're not gonna mind it. We're just gonna kill it with Politoed. This thing is Focus Sashed, but Crobat has Rocky Helmet to break its sash. Yeah, that's fine. Perfect. I guess it would, because it doesn't take recoil from Rock Head. We Protect to get our speed boost up. Perfect. I think we're a couple rain turns short though. Waterfall. We'll see. I think I can figure this out. I think we're like 2 rain turns off. Yeah, okay, because there's still the Mega Metagross in the back. We're gonna send in our Politoed, sack it to bring up the rain again, and then bring our Swampert back in. Earthquake. Okay, but I think we live this. It's just too easy. Just like that. Oh my god. I mean, yeah, it sucks that we didn't get this on the first attempt, but to know that we did have it in me to win, that's enough satisfaction for me.